Hi, this is Alcan. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I get an opportunity to make fun of one of my favorite people that can't stand, former Mayor Bill De Blasio. And looks like he's on the hook for a lot of money. Well, what happened is when he was running for president, and I don't have to say it didn't work out, did it? Mmm, that bill's for that. Says ex-mayor De Blasio still on the hook for 475K fine over misuse of public fund, judge says. The fine is the largest ever handed down by New York Conflict of Interest Board, an independent city agency tasked with holding local officials to certain ethics standards. He was being held accountable, says by Jake or Finn Hertz. Even though this is supposed to be on NBC, he's also part with the Associated Press. So they're both contributing to the story. Who cares about that? What to know? Says former Mayor De Blasio must pay the $475,000 fine levied against him for misuse of public funds on police security detail during his failed White House bid. A judge ruled this week, dismissing the ex-mayor's legal challenge as perplexing and entirely baseless. No, your administration for those 8 years is entirely baseless. The decision blocks De Blasio's latest effort to erase the hefty fine issue against him by the city ethics board in 2023. The ruling leads De Blasio on the hook for $320,000 in airfare and other travel costs incurred in his security details during the 4-month campaign, which he lost in 2019 while serving his second term as mayor. He also will have to pay a fine of $5,000 for each of the security details 31 out-of-state trips, amounting to $155,000. Whoa, that's a big bill. Does that include tip? Tax? Former New York City Mayor De Blasio must pay the $475,000 fine levied against him for misuse of public funds on a police security detail during his failed White House bid. The ex-judge ruled this week dismissing the ex-mayor's legal challenges because saying perplexing and entirely baseless, and the decision blocks De Blasio's latest efforts to erase the hefty fine issued against him by the city ethics board in 2023. In its motion for dismissal, De Blasio argued that the board provided him with mucky guidelines around the use of public funds for security purposes, then overstepped its authority in imposing the fine. No, my style of delivering the story is a little murky, but the board's decision isn't murky, dude. Judge, oh my goodness gracious, Shaba de Shaba Badin Ally roundly rejected those arguments in an 80-page ruling issued Monday, and I apologize for the judge for mispronouncing the name. I'm sure I got it wrong. Finding the mayor was explicitly and specifically informed that the city would not bear security travel costs for the cross-county campaign, but elected to bring his police detail anyway. His position excessively eliminated his own agency in the choice he made, the judge wrote, adding that there is no merit to the remarkable convention that he was somehow not subject to New York City conflict of interest law. The ruling leaves De Blasio on the hook for a $320,000 in airfare and other travel costs, including in his security detail during the 4-month campaign, which he lost in 2019. While serving his second term as mayor, he would also have to pay the $5,000 for each of the security detail 31 out-of-state trips, amounting to $155,000. The fine was the largest ever handed down by the New York Conflict of Interest Board, an independent city agency tasked with holding local officials to certain ethics standards. Carol Lisa Miller, the executive director of the board, said the judge ruling speaks for itself. An attorney for De Bozo, Andrew G. Sully Jr. declined to comment. De Blasio did not return a text message. Gee, I wonder why. In the court ruling, attorneys for De Blasio argued that forcing him to cover the cost of his security detail travel expense violated his First Amendment rights, creating an unequal burden between wealthy candidates and career public servants. They added that paying the reimbursements would have no practical effect on the budget for the NYPD. De Blasio also faced previous allegations of misuse of his security details, so this is not the first time. Months before he left office in 2021, a report by the city Department of Investigation found he treated the officers in a concierge service, using them to move his daughter into an apartment and shuttle his son to college. Since leaving office in 2021, De Blasio has worked as a lecturer in multiple universities, most recently University of Michigan, and delivered paid speeches in Italy. I wondered, was he using a fork and a knife at the pizzerias over there? Yeah. One of the reasons why I have a crime problem in New York City, unfortunately, is the judges that he put in when he was in office, and of course the no cash bail was put in. And one of the stupidest things he ever did was when the teacher union didn't want to go back into the classroom, he had the option to use the Taylor law against them, but no, he didn't. You know, they were a year and a half screwing the kids over. He was very happy to do that. But when the inmates were having problems with the correctional officer, he had no problems threatening them with the Taylor law. You see how his priorities are, right? Jackass. Anyway, so this is Outcast saying so long for now. Don't forget to stop, and if you ever see him on Twitter, say hi, how you doing, and don't forget to pay the fine.